What's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about Kawhi Leonard, Jerry West, and the Clippers, and accusations of improper benefits used to sign Kawhi during the 2019 free agency. It's no secret how badly the Clippers wanted to sign Kawhi to boost their marketability and also to keep him away from LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. In fact, during the 2018 season, when Kawhi was a member of the Toronto Raptors and a year before he was set to become a free agent, the Raptors alleged to have noticed Clippers employees at roughly 75% of their games, including high-ranking members of the Clippers such as President of Basketball Operations, Lawrence Frank. The investigation is centered around a lawsuit filed by Johnny Wilkes against the Clippers executive Jerry West, where Wilkes alleges that he was promised $2.5 million if he helped the Clippers land Kawhi. As to how Johnny Wilkes connected to Kawhi, Wilkes was a high school teammate of Kawhi's uncle, Dennis Robertson, or Uncle Dennis as he's known in basketball circles. Uncle Dennis is known to be an influential figure for Kawhi and is seen as a package deal for any business dealings. Wilkes alleges he gave the Clippers intimate details towards Kawhi's thinking and instructions on how to complete the deal, such as the Clippers needing to trade for Paul George in order to get Kawhi to sign. Wilkes also claims that the direction of Jerry West on around July 1st, 2019, he was able to inform Uncle Dennis that the Clippers would be getting Dennis a home in Southern California, a travel expense fund, and that owner Steve Ballmer would fund a $100 million marketing campaign for Kawhi if he was to sign with the Clippers. This isn't the first time that allegations against Kawhi and Uncle Dennis that they were looking for benefits outside of a contract have come forward. In 2019, The Athletic reported that Uncle Dennis, over the course of 3 phone conversations with the Lakers and Jeannie Buss, wanted the Lakers to guarantee Kawhi ownership in the franchise, a private jet available to him at all times, along with a house and a guaranteed amount of off-court endorsement money. Jeannie Buss declined. The Raptors were also cited as having issues with the negotiations, but declined to expand on any conversations.
I think he was. Kawhi was.
The LA Times recently reported that Kawhi purchased a penthouse at the Ritz-Carlton at LA Live across the street from Staples Center for $6.7 million through an LLC managed by his Uncle Dennis. Last year, Kawhi used another corporate entity to buy a 5-acre estate in San Diego for $13 million. Neither of these on their own prove any wrongdoing, but add more speculation towards Uncle Dennis and his role with Kawhi's business. Kawhi recently responded to the lawsuit by saying Johnny Wilkes and what he alleges had no bearing on his decision.
I'm from LA, and I grew up here my whole life, and out here, people try to, find any way to get some money, so it probably won't be the last. I know a lot of people out here.
The Clippers also issued a statement saying the lawsuit filed by Johnny Wilkes is replete with inaccuracies and the allegations are baseless. The Clippers have provided the NBA with evidence that the allegations are false. Jerry West has denied engaging in any improper conduct in connection with signing of Kawhi. However, voicemail audio was leaked of Jerry supposedly thanking Johnny for his help.
This is Jerry calling. I really want to thank you a lot for trying to help. Everyone over in the Lakers camp think they're going to get him. I find that hard to believe that he would want to go to that shit show.
According to the NBA Constitution, the Clippers could face a fine of $10 million, potential loss of draft picks, being forced to fire any executives caught in the wrongdoing, or potentially avoiding a player contract. These type of cases are typically settled out of court, so we may or may not get more information down the road. One thing is clear, Kawhi and his team tried to maximize their opportunity during free agency, but only time will tell if the Clippers did anything that could be considered illegal to the NBA. Ultimately, how much bearing will any of this have to the Clippers and what they're trying to build? Probably none. Any penalties, even the $10 million fine, would be a drop in the bucket for Steve Ballmer, and any draft pick penalties couldn't be levied until after 2027, when the Clippers regain control of their picks after the draft compensation they traded for Paul George. Thank you guys for watching. Now that you're informed, we'd love your feedback on this video, as well as content ideas for other videos. Please like and subscribe, and make sure to check back to Doc Rounds for more deep dives.